Vedic astrology, also known as Jyotish, does not condone or promote extramarital affairs. It can provide insights into the astrological factors that may contribute to such situations. Here's an attempt to explain extramarital affairs from a Vedic astrology perspective. First, let's analyze the influences of Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Venus or Jupiter in the natal horoscope. Firstly, Mars, known as the planet of desire and passion. Mars can drive individuals to seek physical and emotional satisfaction outside of their relationships. Secondly, Rahu, as it's called, the North Node, is associated with sudden desires, impulsive decisions, and secrecy. When strong in a birth chart, Rahu can create a desire for something new and exciting, which may lead to infidelity. Thirdly, Ketu, as it's called, the South Node, represents separation, isolation, and the unknown. When strongly placed, Ketu can create a sense of disconnection from one's partner, leading to feelings of loneliness and a desire for external connections. Fourthly, Venus, as the planet of love and relationships, Venus is associated with emotional fulfillment. Imbalance or difficulties in Venus-related aspects can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction in one's relationship, making an individual more vulnerable to external attractions. Now let's look at the houses in the natal horoscope. The fifth house, as we know, the fifth house stands for romance, love or scandals and is the primary indicator for such relations. The combinations for such relations are Venus or Rahu in the fifth house or Venus or Mars in the fifth house. The seventh house stands for marriage, and a strong seventh house and an unafflicted seventh lord means that you will never have affairs and hence will be a devoted spouse. The eighth house is known for secrecy and the sexual attributes. Venus or the eighth lord, or if Venus or Mars or Venus or Rahu combination in the eighth house indicates cheating and extramarital affairs. The 12th house is associated with pleasure and enjoyment in the bed. When a planet rules both the 7th house, relationships, and the 12th house, it can indicate a strong tendency towards extramarital affairs. For example, Venus or Mercury combination. If someone has a Scorpio ascendant and Venus is the ruler of both the 7th and 12th houses, with Mercury as the 8th lord, it could suggest a high likelihood of an extramarital affair. Similarly, if someone has a Gemini ascendant, Venus or Saturn combination, and Venus rules both the 5th, romance, and 12th houses, it could indicate a strong inclination towards extramarital affairs. Lastly, let's look at the planetary aspects and combinations. First combination is when Mars conjuncts Rahu. It can create a strong desire for excitement and novelty, leading to impulsive decisions that may harm relationships. Second combination is when Ketu conjuncts Venus. It can create a sense of disconnection from one's partner, leading to feelings of loneliness and a desire for external connections. Third combination is when Mars conjuncts Ketu. A conjunction between Mars and Ketu can create a strong desire for independence and freedom, which may manifest as an extramarital affair. Fourth combination is when Venus conjuncts the 8th lord. This conjunction of Venus, the planet of love and lust, with the 8th lord or Rahu in the 8th house indicates cheating in a relationship. Now a few other astrological considerations. Karmic debts. According to Vedic astrology, past life karmic debts can influence one's behavior in this life. An individual may be repaying karmic debts through their actions in this life, including engaging in extramarital affairs, especially when Venus is retrograde. Prarabdha karma. The current life's prarabdha karma, inherited karma, can also play a role in shaping an individual's behavior and choices. If an individual has unresolved karmic issues related to relationships or attachment, they may be more prone to infidelity. Certain yogas or planetary combinations in the birth chart can increase the likelihood of extramarital affairs. For example, the Raj Yoga, a combination of planets associated with power and dominance, can lead to selfish and aggressive behavior. Now, as we are coming to a close on this video, let's focus on the remedies. While Vedic astrology does not condone extramarital affairs, it recognizes that individuals are complex beings influenced by various factors. Here are some astrological suggestions to mitigate the risk of extramarital affairs. Regular prayer and meditation can help balance the planetary energies and reduce the likelihood of negative behaviors. Vedic remedies. Astrologers often recommend specific Vedic remedies, such as offering prayers or performing rituals, to mitigate the negative effects of certain planetary combinations. Astrological guidance. Consulting an experienced Vedic astrologer can help individuals understand their birth chart and make informed choices to avoid potentially harmful behaviors. Relationship counseling. Astrologers may recommend couples therapy or counseling to address underlying issues in the relationship and strengthen communication. Remember that astrology is just a tool for self-reflection and guidance. Ultimately, the choice to engage in extramarital affairs is a personal decision that requires individual responsibility and accountability. Please keep in mind that this explanation is based on general principles of Vedic astrology and should not be taken as a prediction or justification for extramarital affairs. Please contact MRM Astro Services for further guidance or support.